today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. They fake the handoff. Now Tua out to his left. And that is incomplete. Matt Milano, the man to break up the throw.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Allen buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Shakir hauls it in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
Hey, Hollow Red, Hollow Red. How are you?
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
You don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
And that too.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, bro.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Edmonds again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Dolphins had 1 and 6 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Tua. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Get in there.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
Oh my goodness. What a dick dog.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown.
That's what I get.
Gabriel Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take
really
the lead
ran
here in
100
this second
yards.
quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort.
I know.
To the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Chase Edmonds and the Dolphins taking over on offense once again. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity.
Oh, I'm not playing against anybody. So someone had to flip it from my stream to do it. So unless y'all bozos.
Minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, set, yellow, 22.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Oh, I was bad.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown, Bills!
Why do the guys jump that way? Like, that's not the direction I'm holding.
20-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And I'm holding the direction that person is. And I go to do the tackle.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a good bullet pass.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Yep.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now he'll Singletary loses it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, bro.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second and very short, Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown. Khalil
I'm
Shakir.
trash.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now Hill to return it. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. Now a handoff running through the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua going to throw.
No.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And bringing it in, it's Davis. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And
we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. On 2nd and 7, Tua.
Yo, are you fucking serious?
For the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon,
Throwing perfect passes to the fucking opponent, though.
On its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Miami's offense set and ready to go. It's been a tough
I'll
go
try
for
to.
them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
2 and now on first down.
Oh, throw away.
Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
I didn't even see that dude.
Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 10 black.
From the gun, it's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check 55, Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Jump.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Bills first down. Hey, let's get this.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that.
Firing somebody. That's not true. I keep going down further and further and further. I won the Super Bowl last season, and then now this season, because I put it up to all pro, I was playing on pro.
Tonight,
I might have to go back to pro.
from Paul Brown.
I'm getting
The
fucking
first 2
work.
months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come
The referees are
Dolphins
definitely
now
working
as they
against me
get
in some of
set
these
to
plays.
take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds.
Where the fuck is my defense at, bro? They're not defending at all. Like,
Go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Another carry now for Edmonds. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things.
oh, why would you throw it over there? He was cutting, bro.
Intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return here will go to the 31.
Why would he throw it straight? That makes no sense. The man was cutting right. Clearly.
Mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive
That's
play.
fucking crazy.
On the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
First down. Here's Burrow. He
Oh.
gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd and inches, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The defensive line is ass.
McPherson on to kick this one away.
My quarterback throws it whoever the fuck he wants to.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tua. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
How, bro?
By Mike Hilton.
How?
Bring it back. It's
He
a
just throws it to the opposite team.
TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their
Does he know I want to trade him? Is that what's
Now the
happening here?
defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Pop a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 52 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies,
There's
some
no running.
options. Expect them maybe to throw
No
it a
running,
little
there's
bit
no
to
passing.
open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
So 15 yards on the face mask. Going to put him all the way up near midfield.
And that's a mistake in the same way that a broken tackle or a missed assignment is a mistake. You've got to be smart enough to know not to get that hand up anywhere close to the face mask because they're going to get you every time.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A little bit.
They'll run with Edmonds. And he'll
In
take
there.
this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, Running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And he's going to get this down near
Was he not on the ground?
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We both know it's difficult.
Like he was down.
Hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Second down and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Burrow to throw on second down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On second and 10, Burrow. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. This goes out wide for Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Being chased out left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Tua now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So we reach halftime here. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That was me, that ball would have went right to the fucking the opponent.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to mix it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jordan Phillips gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it to Boyd. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run for toughness now, Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Edmonds calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Edmonds looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Edmonds again. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got it in. That's Higgins. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Here we go.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Cincinnati, they improved to 5.
Tonight, from AT&T.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a
That's
team that
#1
has
defense,
that reputation,
blown out,
it's earned it by
blown
their
out.
play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1.
House
They have
play.
to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Edmonds. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run with Edmonds. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Here's Tua. Forced out to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, Prescott. Buying time to his left.
No way. He was way past the line of scrimmage.
Midfield before going out of bounds. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed. The red flag is...
That's some bullshit.
Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I'm playing everybody else, man. They do that job too.
16 yards there and a first down again. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
on 2nd and 12. Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. Here's Prescott.
What are you doing, guy? Howard just left his ass wide open.
His second
Fuck out of here, bro.
Season, and the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. The Dolphins at 1-8 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams.
Yo, why would you do that? There was a fucking hole there, bro. Run through the hole.
They cheer.
You're gonna push the player. Like, what the hell is that gonna do to you?
First down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Fucking.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Draw play, Edmonds. They juked him.
Get in there.
Couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now a give to Edmonds. And this time he is in. Chase Edmonds, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
No fucking way, bro.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Of course it is.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run with Edmonds. And they'll get to him quickly.
Open lane
He'll
again.
get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Jesus.
To put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill.
Let's go, Hill.
And this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down. Showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. That pass complete to Moore. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
It was out of bounds.
Rondale Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Folk connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Here's a give up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Edmonds again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And out now come the Cowboys. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Working with his 2nd and 4. To throw, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Yeah.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. 2 to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one.
There he goes.
Let's
right
fucking
side.
go.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was,
Barbecue
Charles,
chicken,
to
baby.
take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside
clutch,
to the mix,
bro.
might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Dak. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Prescott. This for all the marbles. It is intercepted at the goal line.
Let's go.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Oh, one-handed catch. I see you, Howard.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach only stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the